Hi Leo, welcome to May 2020. We are going to feel our way through your reading instead of doing the astrology first, because I think that's all you can do right now is feel everything that you're feeling and allowing yourself to accept what all of that is. And that's how you're going to make decisions in May. Sorry for the glare on the cards. The Two of Wands being the first card that came out. It doesn't make sense. Anything that we try and do, anything that we try and accomplish, anything that we want to push forward on, the answers that we're going to be getting through the feeling process, they're not going to make sense. It's not going to be a logical thing for you to follow through with. So you have to, and this so makes sense because the Queen of Cups came out. And that's exactly what May is going to be for you. And it's not even about the negative emotion. So we have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess, which is the archetype of the Queen of Cups personality. You could be dealing with a Pisces energy, but I feel like this is Spirit telling you to use your intuition in all the decisions that you're making. A lot of times our intuition that we have, or a lot of times the intuition that comes to us doesn't make a lot of sense. But here's the thing, Leo, and you've been here before. You've done this for yourself before, where you've said, this is no longer working for me. How can I change it? How can I fix it? And then you kind of get an idea, you kind of get a feeling in a direction that you should be going in, and you take that direction. That's intuition, because you didn't think about it. You didn't put your thoughts into actions. You put your feelings into actions. And I feel like that's what's going to be the best way for you to move forward. You will have opportunities, maybe even an opportunity from an air sign. So we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords. So the other thing is if you decide to flip and you decide to start to use more logic than intuition, you can run into the Five of Swords, which is the lying to yourself. And when we lie to ourselves, that's when we're saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, blah, 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 this and that, yada, yada, right? And we're going back and forth, and we're arguing, and we're saying why we can't do all of the things, right? You could also have an air sign in your life as well. And with the Five of Swords, after the Queen of Swords, if you're dealing with an air sign, I almost want you to fact check. I want you to see that if what they're saying is correct. If it's not an air sign, then it's probably just somebody who has some authority over you, quite possibly. Whoever that may be, a boss, a teacher, whatever, the government, a lawyer. But I'm curious what decisions you have to make. You already know. I have a feeling I already know too. I think that there's going to be a lot of wanting to manifest in really big ways. I think you're having to ask the question with the Nine of Cups on the Two of Wands. I think you're asking yourself the question, what is it that I really want? What is it that's going to make me happy? Because it's not the same thing as it was before. And you can use the word before in any context. It could have been before 2 days ago. It could have been before a year ago. It could have been before the pandemic. It could have been before you got into a relationship. Whatever before means for you, your idea of what true happiness, what that 9 of Cups, what that total fulfillment, your idea of it has changed. And maybe that's why we're in the 2 of Swords now. If you're dealing with a water sign that's giving you mixed signals right now, I'm going to say that that's probably something that you need to walk away from. On the Queen of Cups, it's backwards on my end. On the Queen of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So we have 9, 8, and then 7 here. And what I feel like this is really saying is start to take away those cups that are no longer serving you. Or start adding the cups that you need to add so that you are a little bit more emotionally fulfilled. So you do have more of an idea of what direction you're going in. If something is eluding you right now, Leo, I feel like it's time to release it. I feel like it's time to walk away from it. I feel like it's something that you've been wanting to do for a really long time, but you kept on giving yourself reasons as to why you had to stick around or why you had to handle the situation in a different kind of way or it's almost as if you maybe didn't have the capacity to leave. The High Priestess. So being extremely in touch with our intuition right now. Three cards. Whoop. Of course, they all fell on the ground. Oh my God, it all makes sense now. So if you feel like your intuition got you in trouble in the past, I feel like that is an unsettling place for you to be in. I feel like you think that if you allowed yourself, now we have 2 aces here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands down here, remember? And to clarify the Queen, or I'm going to call her the Queen. To clarify the High Priestess, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Tower. Man, I feel like if you were to allow yourself to take the opportunity that the universe is handing to you right now, or if you were to allow yourself to accept the opportunity the universe is giving to you, and that could be in the form, the opportunity could be a job, the opportunity could be a person, you know, whatever it is, whatever it may be, it's going to change your life. I feel like there's a person in your life that may have, either a person's coming in or there's already a person in your life that may have changed your life dramatically. And in doing that, it sort of caught you off guard, right? That tower moment doesn't have to be negative. I feel like for some of you, you're actually doing better than you care to admit or that you might think. Your world is shifting in really big ways. And I feel like for some of you, your world is shifting and you don't even know how it happened, or you don't even know what to think of it, but you manifested the shift. You manifested the gift. And the Five of Swords down here feels almost as if, you know, is it real? Is this actually happening? There are a lot of signs that are in this energy right now. And I think the reason why is, why should we feel good in the middle of all of this disaster that's happening? Why should we feel good when so many people are losing their life, or so many people are miserable, or so many people are in danger? Why should I feel good about what's happening to me if everybody else is falling apart around me? And to those of you that are feeling pretty good right now, and I'm not making light of the people that are not doing very well, because obviously I don't want anybody to be in pain or hurting in any way. But I do want to say that if you are feeling good right now, that's okay too. There are a lot of people out there struggling, like misery loves company, you know, and there are a lot of people out there right now that are not doing well. And so we think that we must also feel miserable, or we must also be in the mindset of not doing well, or whatever, right? And then good opportunities happen and you're like, oh man, how do I deal with this? How do I equate my happiness with the world the way that it is right now? And that's where we have to have personal boundaries. And see, that's the thing, Leo, is you start creating those boundaries, and the universe just shows up for you in really wonderful and amazing ways. So that Seven of Wands on the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is that passionate opportunity, that moment when something falls into place and you go, oh, wow, I never expected for that to happen. And it could be somebody coming into your life. It could be that somebody came into your life, or it could be that you're sort of realizing the person that is in your life was that aha moment, even through the confusion. But again, if there's one person in your life that you want to approach, or you want to come to, and they are giving you mixed signals, no, we don't want to do that. No to the mixed signals, yes to the boundaries. Mixed signals in my life are an automatic no. I will not. Not do the mixed signals. Okay, let's see the Queen of Swords. Who is this Queen of Swords? You know too, Leo, you already know that you are blessed in life. You already know that you have blessings. You already know that you have abundance. You already know that things were created for you. So to be shocked, or to have your world turned upside down when something amazing happens to you, or something solid and loyal and trustworthy, if something like that happens to you, there's a sense of relief, even. You know what I mean? So we have the Six of Cups on the Queen of Swords. I do feel like this person is a soulmate type energy. This could also be somebody from your past that you would almost like to leave in the past. I feel like you're walking away from one person and allowing yourself to be happy with another person. But you have to walk away from the first energy because you have to make space. You have to make room, right? And once you're able to do that, oh, and then we have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups on the Five of Swords. Who's lying to you? If that water sign, or if there's a water sign that's lying to you, you need to, I think the moral of your story today, Leo, I think the moral of your story is there is something that is happening in your life that's turning your life upside down. With this Tower energy right here, there's something that's turning your life upside down. And it might not be the easiest path to take. It might not be the easiest road for you to be on. And I think there might even be a fear of failure, or a fear of not having the money, or not having the resources, or not having the ideas, or something. There's a fear of something here, of losing it all, right? So, what's interesting to me through all of this is, in order for you to recognize that this Tower, because this Tower energy is a gift, and in order for you to recognize it, you have to start removing certain aspects of your life that just confuse the hell out of you. Whether it's mixed signals from another person, or whether it's just confusion altogether. If you are not aligned and you don't have clarity of your path right now, it's because there are certain people or certain energies that are around you that you have to remove. And I feel like one of them is a water sign. I feel like a water sign, or somebody with heavy water in their chart, is hindering you in a lot of ways. Okay? So we have on the bottom of the deck, oh yeah, see, we have the Lovers and the Seven of Swords. The Fool and the Hierophant. Starting off new during Taurus season. There's almost this, like during this Taurus season, there's almost a sense of availability for you to start fresh. If you thought that Gemini was being honest with you, they were lying through their teeth. Now, if it's not a Gemini and this is a relationship that you were once connected to a long time ago, or once connected to in the very recent past, and you thought they were more important than they actually were, I think that you might have been lying to yourself with the water sign or the air sign. And that water sign or air sign is either a Libra or a Pisces or a Scorpio. We have Gemini. Justice and the Temperance card are both about balance and being patient, being discerning within that patience. And when I say balance, I don't mean that everything is going right in your world. I mean that you are in a peaceful existence with where you are in your life right now. And you're not trying to, like, yes, you have goals and dreams and aspirations, but you are not making yourself miserable trying to get there. You are aligning to your purpose. You're saying, I'm going to do what I need to do in order for me to be happy. And that's, you know, the game that we're playing, right? 10 of Cups. And that's the thing, you guys, 10 of Cups and the Chariot. Allowing yourself to just move forward on your journey and get aligned to it. And looking at your journey like, I know that what I had before in my past does not align to who I am right now. I know that what I was looking for in the past is not aligned to the person that I am today. And so I have to change my way of thinking. I have to change my way of reacting. I have to change my way of the directions that I'm actually headed in versus what I thought that I wanted in my life, because it's different now. And I really love that. I really love that. So allow yourself to start new projects and do it without the guilt. Don't feel guilty if you're starting to feel a little bit better about things. Don't feel guilty about that. And I am not doing personal readings right now, but I have the memberships up on the channel. You can join underneath here, underneath the video here, or you can go to Patreon. All of that information is in the description box. It's the affordable way to get a little bit of extra support if you need it. I do once a month, I have one question readings with members from the mid-tier and the top tier level. So, and that's going to be coming up in the next week. So that's the only time I'm going to be offering personal readings. So if you would like to, plus we do daily energy updates. We're doing all the love readings over there. And we also have a Discord, the Discord app that we have just started where we can like talk to each other. It's like a community chat. And I'm teaching a lot of astrology and a lot of tarot stuff over there. I haven't started the tarot stuff yet, but I will soon. So if you would like to join us, no pressure. We would love to have you be a part of the Fearless family. And yeah, have a really good May, you guys. I know it's a little tough to have a really good anything right now, but I think that you're on your way. Bye.